Yes, Pisces. We're covering Pisces. You thought I was going to go for Gemini, didn't ya? Wow, that was a curveball. I don't know how many people were betting on that. Because some of you lost a lot of big chunk of money. Okay. So, Pisces 2026 horoscope. And remember, my marriage course is now active on Magha Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm teaching everything related to marriage and new tips and tricks that you probably have never even heard of. Because I've learned some of the most genius people in the last 2 years. So now I'm bringing it to you. Okay. So, and all this, if you want to know the actual real transit and what's happening, you can go to chaosastrology.com here in the shop section, where especially when I look at your chart, I can see exactly which planet is being impacted by what. Here we're getting the basic foundation. So for Pisces, the most important, as you know, Shani. Saturn is in the ascendant in Pisces, nakshatra of Uttarabhadrapada. And is going to be in Uttarabhadrapada nakshatra all the way till July. Then after that, it moves into Revati. But then as soon as it goes into Revati, it goes back into Uttarabhadrapada. And you got to understand with Uttarabhadrapada and Revati, especially Uttarabhadrapada, because it's going to be like retrograde till December. Okay. This is a Lakshmi ruled nakshatra, number one. And this is a nakshatra that shows the post-enlightenment energy. What do I mean by like post-enlightenment energy? Like once the Kundalini has awakened, the things that you experience as see is Uttarabhadrapada nakshatra. And because this is happening right in the ascendant, okay, the very first thing that I'm going to first say here is that one has to naturally put a lot of expenses upon themselves. One will spend money upon themselves. One will deal with expenses related to either one's health, one's, professional related expenses, social related expenses. Like social expenses will also come in here for Pisces. But on the other hand, a lot of dry feet will happen for Pisces. Okay. And God, there was this one other thing. Because especially in Uttar Bhadrapada, after June, Jupiter was going to look at the ascendant as well. Now, I know it does many things, but there's some things that... Now, one important thing, because especially with Uttar Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is a nakshatra of Arya Budanya, the deep sea serpent who likes to hold treasures, who likes to hold secrets. It has powers. Okay, but also what this signifies, there's power in secrecy. When Saturn is transiting the ascendant in your chart, okay, in the ascendant, do not celebrate, okay? Do not celebrate things connected with your profession. Okay? Do not celebrate things connected with your profession like promotions and getting a new job, or what do you call bonuses. Whatever happens, keep it quiet, keep it a secret. Okay? It's like Gandalf. Keep it safe, keep it a secret. Okay? Because once you start celebrating things, especially in your home for your professional achievements, or this entire year when you have any big celebration in the home, it either affects your health or affects your career. Especially when it's concerning your profession, when it's concerning your career. And you're going to see in 2026, you will have to go to certain places a lot where you're going to have to cross train tracks. Or you'll have to go next to a train station a lot. Meaning, for example, let's say there's a train station 40 miles down from your home and you barely ever go once a year. Well, this Saturn, what's going to do is going to make you go to that area 6, 7, 8 times in this year, which again is far more than what you usually used to go. The other thing with this Saturn in Pisces, you will see you will have to budget your trips. You will see a lot of travel opportunities happen and occur, but budgeting becomes very important. Budgeting your expenses for travel. You will also see this particular Saturn motivates a person to seek financial success, especially through online medium. Like you may join social media, and especially you will see many Saturn or Pisces ascendant people will be talking about finances and money online, posting things on money and finances and how to budget things, how to save things, how to do this, how to do that. So they'll be doing that. The other thing, like I told you, double transit of Jupiter and Saturn, because Jupiter is going to be going into the 5th house. It's going to be upon the ascendant where Saturn is in Pisces. This shows this is a very significant year for you being recognized. Significant year for you to be appreciated by a large organization. And especially this is the most important period when Jupiter is in or Saturn is in Uttar Bhadrapada and Jupiter is in Pushya, for you to be initiated into some spiritual practice. Now, will this happen? I have to see. If your chart, if these two planets are connecting with certain planets, then you can definitely see that some spiritual initiation will take place in a person's life. Now, on the other hand, Jupiter is retrograde in the 4th house in Gemini. Punarvasu Nakshatra till March. Then it goes direct in March. Till March 11th of 2026. You will see you will buy many high quality items for your home that you will be returning. You will see anything that you order from home through some online portal, you will cancel it right away, or you will, as soon as it comes, you will return. And especially you will buy something quite big and spacious. But again, you will return it. And the other thing, especially during this period, this is a good period to negotiate related to property, real estate. Because see, when Jupiter is retrograde, it's going to do things back and forth. It's not like, okay, end all and be all deal. Somebody's selling their home and you're like, I like your home, but it's just too expensive. Like, okay, forget it. Go somewhere else. When Jupiter is retrograde, it's saying that I'm going to give you this back and forth ability and chance to negotiate and get something that you want. This is where actually the buyer or the seller is willing to be open to things. They will repeatedly, both parties will try repeatedly to make something work out. After Jupiter goes direct, then it's not going to be so much. Okay. The other thing we also see is that mother will desire during this time period to get a new communication device, or you yourself will get your mother a new communication device. Jupiter in the 4th house, okay, will also show that in your if you're married, in your spouse's life, they will get a position where now they have to teach other people, counsel and advise other people, and especially a lot of phone calls in home will come from spouse's work and your work. So both of you will deal with people from work calling you home, which may not have happened before, or if it happened this much, now it's happening this much. So you have to obviously have an Excel sheet and make a database of it, and then let me know, probably by end of 2026, what I'm saying, what happened. Like here, a lot of tendency happens till, well, you don't even have to wait till end of 2026. I'm probably till June. Because till June, you'll have a tendency towards bringing your work home and connecting with people at home. Okay. Then Jupiter goes into the 5th house. Like I said, it's going to be, for the first month, it's going to be in Punarvasu. Then it moves into Pushya, I believe till August or September. And then it's going to go into Ashlesha. Okay. And then it goes into Maga for just few weeks and then comes back. But Jupiter in the fifth house, obviously Jupiter. Now I can't really say that this is going to happen because I have to see your chart for this. But this is a very potent period for you to conceive children. Especially when Jupiter enters Pushya, it'll be a very good period. But Saturn's position is what has to be questioned, and I have to see which planet Saturn is looking or aspecting in your particular chart. And Jupiter naturally brings in highest of blessings related to your dharma, meaning the righteous path. And the more righteous path you take, the better your profession becomes, the better praises you get at your profession, because Saturn is in the ascendant, aspected by Jupiter, and Jupiter also looks at the ninth and the ascendant, and also the 11th. And also during this whole year, responsibility towards your siblings or neighbors, spouse, and career. These are the three big responsibilities you will have to deal with. Communication is going to be very much given to you as a responsibility. Now, on the other hand, you see when Jupiter is in Gemini, it's also being aspected by Rahu. And this is why I said any form of communication devices or anything you do online, like you purchase something online, you will see there's going to be the repeated motion of returning it, not liking it. Also during this time period, you become very scientific. You become very futuristic. You'll feel like, like especially you will see with Jupiter and Rahu looking at each other and influencing especially your 4th and 12th house. You will take trips to like wilderness areas. And especially wilderness areas that you have like either flat plains or tall trees. Okay, and there would be ocean, either a vast lake that looks like the ocean or ocean. And then you see your Rahu and Ketu are in the 6-12 axis. Now Ketu is in the 6th house. Here Ketu is going to show, first of all, keep everything related to your debts a secret. Do not talk about your debt to people. I know all of you want to get sympathy online, making TikTok videos. I've got $100,000 debt and I'm in student loan debt and oh my God, and I hate the government. I hate the president. Well, you're the one who signed on that contract, buddy, to get that loan for your education. Okay? And you can't say I was naive. Your parents should have taught you things. But do not display things connected to your debt. Do not talk about your health issues in public, because you're going to deal with more issues then. You will also have to do some pending rituals related to the ancestors with this Ketu. Okay. And then the other thing you will see is one of your maternal aunts or uncles will either be getting some procedure done that was pre-scheduled, or they have to get some kind of a surgery. And the thing is, it'll be somehow connected to like the left side of the stomach area, or like appendicitis. Okay, like usually with this, appendicitis can burst, so they have to then take that out. And it's not really a surgery. I think they just make a small incision and take things out. This is also the period nonsensical disputes happen with relatives, meaning there's no sense behind it. Over the most smallest things, you make the biggest issue blunder, or they make it. Also, Ketu in the 6th house will make you aware of your secret enemies. Okay, because here, because remember, well, I don't think you guys know these are naughty aspects of Ketu, but Ketu is going to bring about you in contact with secret enemies, and you will know who they are. Okay, you'll get to know who they are. That's why you'll know they're a secret enemy. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this person was working against me. Now, the thing is, Ketu here says work. Because see, Rahu is in the 12th house in Sattva Nakshatra. You're planning for your vacation. You're planning for your investment. You're planning for your rest. You're always constantly in daydreaming state with this Rahu. And that is bad. That because again, Rahu is not providing you something. It is Ketu that is providing you solution to Rahu. Because remember, what is Ketu? AI. It's not Rahu. It is Ketu that is the AI. What is Rahu? Rahu simply showing, oh, look at all the work we did behind the scenes. And boom, here's your fake pictures and fake movie clips and fake everything. That's what Rahu does. So this is why a person, when it's in the 12th house, a person feels like I need to escape. I need to get away. I need time off. I definitely need to get away from things. Well, when you get away from things, you feel more confused and more into delusion. So the best course of action with this Rahu is to go towards Ketu and work. Work long hours, work till you're exhausted. That's when Rahu rests. When you're working in the 6th house, Rahu is resting. Also, Pisces people will be attending some foreign conferences. Now, foreign conferences can simply be, let's say somebody's in Europe. So from France, you're going to Germany, or from France, you're going to Barcelona, Spain. Okay. But you will see people will get invitations, and most will be attending some professional work-related meeting in foreign lands. Or we can also see, depending upon which planet that Rahu is affecting in your chart, it could be actually a spiritual gathering as well. And remember, this is the position of Rahu that you want to be careful of, especially when dealing with spiritual organizations. Okay, because Rahu always will try to play some mischief and misguide. Or cosmos are trying to play a mischief with you, showing you one thing here while the real thing is here. That is, especially in Sattva, you have to be aware of those things. And especially you will see with this Rahu, if there's any planet 2nd, 4th, or 8th from Rahu, it will be affected by Rahu. Okay, now the other big thing, be careful of. Taking on, like one gets mass expenses or makes one huge investments, give big donations, but also mass expenses happen. Again, when do you think that will happen? What has to be triggered for your Rahu to do this to you is when you start displaying where your Ketu is. Stop talking about enemies. Stop talking about your health. Stop, dealing with the fights and arguments with the relatives. Let them do it. But don't expose anything of the 6th house. Don't display your debts. Don't display any loans or your diseases. Because then that Rahu will not trigger in the 12th. But if a planet is there, it's going to get triggered one way or the other, which is a different thing. But if you don't want to deal with expenses, then this is something you'll have to do. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of 2026 transit for Pisces Ascendant people. Let's see what we do next. And remember, my marriage course is at the link here in the description. So you can join. Currently, I did Venus in Virgo, which was very interesting yesterday. I'm going to be doing Venus in Libra sometime next week. Because right now I'm taking those baby steps towards the marriage course, where I'm talking about Venus through signs and Venus through houses with the new flavors in them, which you'll see. Okay, thank you.